What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video. Hey, before I jump into today's video, I just want to mention one thing very quickly. Everything that you see in today's video, including the stuff on the wall behind me, will be available for sale this coming May 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Faded Show. I'll put a link in the description of today's video. All you have to do is click on that link, sign up for Whatnot, and make sure that you're there on May 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern time for a chance to purchase one of the amazing shirts in today's video. Also, today's vid is probably the hardest that I've ever personally worked on a YouTube video. There's so much involved. The editing, I spent so much time editing, and just the journey and the story of today's vid took me a very long time to develop and put together. So if you do like today's vid, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you want to, but I really hope that you enjoy today's video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Thanks guys, let's go.
On behalf of Frontier Airlines and your flight crew, welcome to Sacramento. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we are parked at the gate and the fasten seatbelt sign is turned off.
Oh, man. I am beat. So you might be asking yourself, why did I travel almost 3,000 miles from Tampa, Florida to Sacramento, California? And the answer is, obviously, to buy some old t-shirts, as I do. So that's the plan. I'll tell you a little bit more about the deal tomorrow. I'm exhausted. I need to get some rest. The deal is actually going down tomorrow at 10 a.m. and then I'm flying home tomorrow at 3 p.m. So I'm in Sacramento for a matter of hours, and it was a very long flight with a delay to get here. But I do think this deal is really worth it. Just a little hint. It is 237 band t-shirts. The majority of them are from the 1980s. And as you know, we love vintage t-shirts, and one of our specialties is vintage band t-shirts. So I'm meeting with the person tomorrow. It is one full collection, and I will explain everything tomorrow, how much I paid, show you all the t-shirts and all that stuff. So, thumbs up on the video, guys, for me doing this trip. The next morning, I got up nice and early, 7:30 a.m., which is really 10:30 a.m. my time. So it wasn't that hard to wake up early, but I wanted to get the day started right. So opened the curtains, got a little sunshine in my eyes. My back was absolutely killing me from riding in the airplane seats for hours and hours yesterday. So I just did a quick little workout in my hotel room, which really helped. The only other t-shirt I bought was this vintage Mortal Kombat shirt. So I popped that on really quick. And then I grabbed a cup of coffee and got a little bit of editing work done before the guy got here to do the deal. Hey! My favorite thing to see. This is the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, this is very small.
Oh, it is small. Hey.
Yeah, there's a large.
Is there?
Somewhere.
Okay.
I think you already put it in there. This shirt. It's hard to find.
It's got the
This is very hard to find.
denim and leather back.
This is a tour shirt.
Okay.
83.
Wow.
This print is very hard to find.
Okay.
The back print. There's a lot of Saxon
Yes.
shirts.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. But
Yeah.
With this
With
print,
the back print.
it's very hard.
The satin jackets I've never seen before. And they're
84.
dated. 83. This one.
Oh, 83. Yeah. This is kind of pulled like they pulled it. You know.
To stretch it.
I never wear these.
84.
But the other one is in a very nice condition.
Okay.
But this one's a little stretched out, and that's how
That's
I got
okay.
it. And
The neck's a little stretched. Yeah. That's okay.
this maybe you can fix.
Yeah.
Oh, mega bit.
Oh, nice. This one's crazy.
Yeah, this is from 85. I think. This you could get very good money for this.
Okay.
For that one.
Creator. That's a crazy graphic, huh?
Yeah.
The Batman, Frankenstein. Iron Man.
Yeah.
That's wild. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Have a nice trip.
Man, thank you. I just want to get some sleep.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, good. Drive safe. Guys, so I think I underestimated how much stuff this actually is. I was thinking 80s t-shirts would be a little bit smaller. I did bring 3 duffel bags and I have my other little suitcase as well. The plan initially was to pack everything up, like the lower value tees, pack up into the checked bags, and then I have a carry-on plus my personal item, which I can load up with stuff. So I'm gonna reorganize everything now. I'm gonna try to put the more expensive stuff in my carry-on, and oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Probably the nicest band tee deal that I've ever done. Crazy, I can't wait to show these to you guys. So luckily I have 2 hours before the shuttle comes and picks me up. So I'm going to go through everything and reorganize it. But ladies and gentlemen, this is an insane purchase. I'll show you some of the crazier stuff for sure. Let me repack everything, and yeah, I'm so stoked. Well, somehow I did it. Personal bag, carry-on bag, 2 checked duffel bags. I got everything in. Off to the airport for another 10-hour trip. I'm back from California. Back from Cali, and there's Cali.
Oh, hey. Hello, YouTube.
Hello. Ooh, look at this pile of teas.
They're all measured for you.
Thank you. Well, here we are. I'm back in Tampa. As you can see, there were a lot of Iron Maiden shirts in this lot. This is 40 of them up on the wall. Some of the higher end, the higher quality ones, the more expensive ones. Just to point a few out, this shirt here, the Independence Day, July 4th one, even in this condition, it's probably around like a $700-800 shirt. Just that one, which is crazy. These Aces High shirts, 2 of those. What's crazy is I have, which I've never had this shirt before. Of all the Iron Maiden tees I've had, I've never had a Phantom of the Opera one. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is insane. So just in Iron Maiden shirts, we counted 74 Iron Maiden pieces, and there's the jackets too. True vintage, dated, I think 85 on these. 1983 on the Iron Maiden Peace of Mind snap button jackets. So there's some of the Maidens. I wanna show you a few more of my favorite pieces from the slot, but as far as the numbers breakdown, counted everything, there were actually 240 pieces, not 237, so 240 pieces, and I paid $17,000 for all of them. I spent around $1,000, call it around $1,000. It was actually like $800, but around $1,000 for flights, hotel, food, getting out there, and parking. I parked my car at the airport. So about $18,000 total for this deal, plus 2 days of my time to go out there and get everything. I think totally worth it. It works out to what, like 75 bucks a piece, which like I said, some of these shirts are worth hundreds of dollars. Some of them are worth like 50, 60 bucks, but a lot of them are very, very highly desirable. So let me show you some more of my favorite pieces. All right, y'all, so obviously I can't show all 240 amazing t-shirts that I got. If you wanna see all of them, come to the Faded show on May 19th. But I did pull out some of my personal favorites. These aren't the most expensive of the shirts. There's other ones that are valued higher, but these are just my personal favorite ones, and I think you'll like them. So I'm gonna start with some Ozzy t-shirts. There were probably a solid 15 different Ozzy Osbourne shirts in there. Here's a few of my favorites. You've got the No More Tours shirt. This one I've probably had and sold like 5 times this year. It's a great, great shirt. You've got the classic Aussie Bark at the Moon. 1982-83, this one is cut, but it's one of my favorite graphics. I think there were a couple of these. Yeah, here's another one, not cut, with a different back. Another Bark at the Moon with that nice back hit. And then the Diary of a Madman. There were 2 of these, the tank top one and then the raglan one as well. One of my favorite Aussie graphics. This is the Ultimate Sin Tour shirts. And then 2 Aussie shirts that I've actually never had before. Unfortunately, you can see the color did run on this shirt, but Flying High again, I have no idea what the value of this one is because I've never seen it before. And then this Bark at the Moon, it's got the back hit as well. But this one right here, again, a shirt that I've never had before. I'm sure these are probably pretty valuable because I've never seen them before. And this one, even with the color bleeding, it's probably still my favorite just because the graphics are so colorful. I like big, bright, bold graphics. So there's some Aussie tees. Next up, another one of my favorites in here. This is on the Touch of Gold size medium tag. You've got the Motorhead 1984-85. This is the No Remorse tour, and this thing is in actually really, really good condition. And one of the main reasons why I like this shirt so much is, one, like what is happening there? That's a crazy graphic. But 2, you don't usually see Motorhead shirts with big neon bright colors. And like I said, I like the brighter colors, which makes this one a bit more unique in my opinion than just like the black and white plain graphics that you're used to with Motorhead shirts. Next one up, if you know anything about me, you know that I love Grateful Dead t-shirts, and I especially love 70s, 80s Grateful Dead and Kelly Mouse Studios. This is a Kelly Mouse Studio shirt from 1972. And what makes this one so special, you see this graphic quite a bit, but you don't see this graphic with the Ice Cream Kid back hits, which makes this one ultra, ultra rare. Sometimes you'll see just this graphic or just this graphic, but to have both of them on one shirt makes this one extremely rare. It's not my size, unfortunately, or I would keep this shirt, but it's beautiful. It's a size medium on the Hanes tag. This is a shirt that's reprinted often, and to have the original one from 1972 is a fairly big deal. This is definitely a Grateful Dead Grail shirt, in my opinion. So now, like I said, most of these 80s shirts are not gonna fit me. They're just a little bit too small for me, but this one would actually fit me, which is the reason why I pulled this shirt out. Rat, not really one of my favorite bands, but the graphics really cool, the back hit's nice, and this would actually fit me. Measures 22 by 28. That's about my measurement, so I could rock this shirt if I wanted to. It is gonna go up for sale, like I said, just because it's not one of my favorite bands. I just pulled this one out as one of my favorites because the size is unique. Now this next one does have cut sleeves, but I mean, look at that graphic. Probably the best Great White band graphic that I've ever seen. You've got like the mechanical shark airplane. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but it's a beautiful shirt, 1984 with the back hit as well. This is the Stick It Tour, 1984. And again, even with the cut sleeves, still a really cool graphic and a beautiful shirt and a good size. Screen Stars, size large. So this next one, again, a more common shirt, but I love Rush. And this is one of my favorite Rush shirts. This is the Roll the Bones Rush shirt. And one of the reasons why it's my favorite is because it is a Pusshead graphic. If you're familiar with Pusshead graphics, you'll see them a lot on like Metallica shirts, but this example is on a Rush shirt. It is a size medium on the Rush branded tag. If you're looking for this shirt, make sure to come to our Faded Show sets on May 19th. The next one I wanna show you, Motley Crue. So there were a bunch of Motley Crue shirts in there, probably like 8 or 10 good Motley Crue shirts, but this is by far my favorite graphic for a Motley Crue shirt. On the Screen Stars extra large tag, this one is from 1987. I just love this graphic so much because he's like tearing apart the stadium. You got the girl screaming in his hand over there. Got the nice little back hit on it as well. And again, good size extra large, great measurements, awesome condition, but that front graphic is beautiful on this one. The next one up is this 80s Corrosion of Conformity shirts, again on the Screen Star size extra large tag. I picked this one out because it's not a band that you see very often. So mixed in with all this other stuff, you've got a heavy metal band that was formed in the 80s. I don't know exactly what year this one is from. I believe it's like 85, 86, but beautiful size, great condition, nice big front graphic, no back hit on this one, unfortunately, but not one that pops up very often. And I know for sure that people look out for these heavy metal type band tees, and this one is gonna fly. I know this will fly on Faded Show, so really cool shirt. This next one is not a band tee. There were a couple like mixed in shirts that are not band tees, but still one of my favorites because I grew up on Gravedigger. Sunday, 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 Gravedigger. Was that good? On the jersey, size large tag. Again, another one that if it fit me, I might be able to stretch it, but if it fit me for sure, I would keep it. Huge front graphic, no back hit, but the colors pop off the shirt. 1994. It's got that like puff paint kind of look to it, but what a beautiful graphic. Love the Gravedigger shirt. So the next two shirts in here, another good metal band. You've got Exodus, and I'm going to show both of these because they're both bonded by blood shirts. And here's the white one. This is a shirt that's reprinted often, but this is the original. It's on the Screen Star size large tag. Beautiful example of the shirt. No back hit. Again, this is a graphic that is reprinted, but this is the original, which is incredibly hard to find with Exodus tees. Now this gray one is even better in my opinion because you have the bonded by blood, beautiful, beautiful like heather gray, bonded by blood, front hit, single stitch. That's the front. It does have a back hit, which is, I've never seen an Exodus shirt with a back hit, and this back hit is awesome. 1988 Exodus Meat Party Tour, and this shirt is in perfect condition. So another great metal band, Exodus. You got the gray one and the white one, both in great, great condition. So as far as Def Leppard shirts go, this is my favorite Def Leppard shirts. Hysteria, there's a lot of Def Leppard Hysteria shirts. Usually it's that same front graphic. Sometimes it's got the back hit on it as well. But this one is so unique, and it's on that spring forward classic size extra large tag, which is exactly what we want to see. And look how like buttery soft that is. That's one thing that I love about 80s tees is the blends. So they kind of switched to mostly 100% cotton in the 90s, but you've got the 50-50 blend on the spring forward tag, and it just makes the shirt so thin, so soft. Beautiful condition on this one. Crazy back hit as well. Look at the colors, they pop nicely. This one measures 20 by 26 and a half, too small for me, but oh, it's so nice. Now this one actually would fit me. I know I showed another rat shirt that would fit me. This one I actually might keep because I love the graphic on this. This is the Shame, Shame, Shame Rat 1990 tour shirt. That's the front. There's your back hit as well. Great condition. As you can see, this one would definitely fit me. Measures 21 and a half by 30. Might have to stretch it about half an inch to fit me nice. But crazy graphic, almost a little bit risque, you know, but looks good. Front and back, I might keep this one actually. The next two that I want to show you are super rare Megadeth shirts. This one has a back hit that I've never seen either. I've seen this front hit before, but I've never seen the back hit on that. This one is amazing as well, 1985. But this is the one that you just don't see very often. You got the Megadeth Peace Sells, but who's buying front graphic. And then again, I won't say the back, but you can read it yourself. You got the back graphic with the whole band on there. So really cool, good size. Both of these Megadeth shirts are super highly collectible for people who collect Megadeth. So hopefully if you're into Megadeth, there were some other ones in there too, but if you're into Megadeth, definitely come to the show on Friday. So this next shirt is a Nazareth Malice in Wonderland shirt. Not a band that I'm like super familiar with, I'll be honest. I know that they're based out of, I think they're UK or Scottish maybe. I just like this one so much because the graphic is insane, especially for a shirt of that year. Usually they kind of tone down the graphics just a little bit, but the Nazareth shirt it's just beautiful. Like look at this graphic up close. There's so much going on. You've got the Alice in Wonderland-esque graphic, but it's Malice in Wonderland. No back hit on this. Beautiful example. Again, the only one that I've ever had, so it makes it special to me, but also that graphic, whew, crazy. And then the last raglan that I'll show on the Springford XL. Love this one. You've got the Dio. This is the Dream Evil graphic front with the back hit as well. This one is 1987. Germany, Switzerland, you got Italy, Holland, Belgium, France, Sweden, Denmark, United Kingdom, USA, and Canada. So the world tour. I like this one because the graphic is creepy. There's another Dream Evil shirt that has, I think it's got like a clown on it, which I'm not into clowns, so I don't like that one. But this one's pretty sweet. You've got the Dio with the classic image in the back, and then the Dream Evil. Pretty cool with the monster coming out from under the bed. Yeah. Nice graphic. So besides the shirts, the only other thing I want to show are these satin jackets because I've never seen them before, so I feel like these are pretty rare. And in there we had the Iron Maiden Peace of Mind. All of these are in like dead stock, beautiful condition by the way. And then we have the Judas Priest version, satin snap button jacket. And then my favorite of the jackets, the 1983 Motley Crue. I just think these are cool because think about it, like if you could fit these jackets, take the Motley Crue jacket, pair it up with a Motley Crue shirt, shirt. Look at this, how cool is that? If you had the satin jacket, right? You wore the shirt underneath and then you had the satin jacket with the Motley Crue back hit. What a combo. And all of these jackets have like the matching shirt to go with it. So I might do that. I might bundle them up and sell a couple pieces together on this show. But the satin jacket's definitely one of my favorite things that was in the slot. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I didn't show the whole collection, but it's hard for me to go through everything. This video would be like 3 hours long, but amazing collection. With my travel expenses, I paid $18,000 for 240 pieces. It works out to 75 bucks a piece, which I know a lot of you in the comments are gonna be like, you're insane to pay that much, but we have the market for it. We have buyers for this stuff. And some of these shirts are so highly sought after that they're gonna go for hundreds of dollars. So at the end of the day, I have a feeling that we should be able to at least double our money gross on this deal. So after expenses and everything, maybe we'll make $10,000 to $12,000, which for 2 days of actual work, I'm super happy with. But for me, really, it's not all about the money. I love these shirts so much. Every single one of these pieces has history to it. People wore these at the concerts. They got to go to these concerts in the 70s, in the 80s, which is so cool to me. And now I get to enjoy these shirts and then take the time to find the correct buyer and get them back to a good home. And to me, I know it sounds corny, but to me, that is more important than actually making a ton of money selling these shirts. But anyway, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed today's video and the effort that I put into it. Please come, even if it's just to watch the show and check it out and see something that you might have never seen before. Please come to the show this Friday, May 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Once again, there is a link in the description of today's video. Click on that link, sign up for Whatnot, come hang out with us. It's gonna be quite a show. But thank you again for watching, guys and girls. We'll see you next time. Later. Bye-bye.